but he also understands that there's still a lot of football left to be played in this Super Bowl 15. And I'm sure he said, look, all we have to do is go out and play our game. Take control of this football game. We put ourselves right back into it.
He might have reminded him, hey, no penalty. That would have been a touchdown. We don't get the field goal block. That's a field goal. It should be 14-13. He's been kicking barefooted since he was a sophomore in high school, and he's kicked the longest field goals in Texas ever since. High school, collegiate at A&M, Tony Franklin, and now a 59-yarder in the pros, second only to Tom Dempsey's all-time 63-yarder here in New Orleans. That was outdoors at the Sugar Bowl. Set to go with Ira Matthews and Arthur Whittington deep for the Oakland Raiders. It's to Matthews at the 3. And he ducks into the 23-yard line. It'll be first down for the Oakland Raiders. Credit the tackle to Louis Chimona. He's the nephew of Coach Dick Vermeil.
Having been around Coach Vermeil, Dick, I can tell you that part of his halftime speech said this: in effect, we'll set the tempo for the second half in the first offensive and defensive series. Let's go out and get it started properly. Let's see if his defense responds to that challenge.
Check the Oakland Raider offense for you as they break huddle. Plunkett the quarterback, King and Van Eegen the running backs, Branch and Chandler the wide receivers to the right, Raymond Chester on the left. King. Frank LeMaster wraps him up for a loss at the 21-yard line.
I believe we have a holding call, Dick.
Thrown by Henry Lawrence, the right tackle of the Raiders. And with a loss on the play, the Eagles will be tempted to decline the penalty and spin the down box.
Now it's only about a 3-yard loss. They may elect to take the 10. Put the Raiders with their backs against the wall at the start of this series.
And apparently they will take the 10-yard penalty. Van Dryth to the 12-yard line. And now the culprit.
Offensive holding number 70.
Lawrence, who had his problem stopping Cedric Hardman in the first game when Hardman had 4 sacks of 8 sacks recorded by the Eagles. But today it's been different. Plunkett has been protected like fine crystal.
One of the keys to the big win in San Diego by Oakland was Plunkett's ability to get out of a couple of long yardage situations. In fact, a key 3rd and 20 situation, which he scrambled through a pass to Branch.
And it's been Branch's target today. Branch with 4 receptions to lead all receivers in this game. That's first down and 20. 1st and 20. The twos, John Matuzak. He's going to be starring in a movie released later this spring called Caveman. Go get him, twos. Van Eegen takes a crack at the 22-yard line as he gets back about 8 yards. It'll be 2nd and 12. Bill Berge from Arkansas State, the veteran of 12 years in the league, made the tackle for Philadelphia.
You hear those pads pop clear up here. One thing that the opponents of these Philadelphia Eagles will tell you that throughout this season, after you played the Eagles, you spent a lot of time in the hot tub and the whirlpool.
Reminder, a year ago, the Steelers were behind the Rams at halftime and rallied to win. One of 3 teams to come from behind of the previous 14 games. 2nd and 12. King. Carrying the ball dangerously, but holding on to a first down at the 35-yard line. Carl Hairston hustling from behind to make the tackle after a 13-yard play.
One of the lessons I'm sure that Al Davis learned from Sid Gilman in San Diego was that when you could put the cast of characters together that make you defense the entire field, you can give them problems. Hairston, 78, chasing all the way from behind to get a piece of that tackle. Unfortunately, not until the first down had been gained.
Yeah, Merlin, you pointed it out again. Plunkett has pulled him back from 1st and 20. Looking long for Chandler. First down at the 33 of the Eagles.
Little play action immobilizes the defensive line of the Eagles. Chandler running a precision pattern. That's a pretty pass. Plunkett does not have the power he once had in his arm, but has the ability to throw the ball accurately. And look how he rainbows this ball over the defenders into the waiting hands of number 85, Chandler.
Roynell Young, the rookie cornerback, made the tackle. 32 yards on the play. First catch by Chandler. Van Egan to the 29. Dennis Harrison, Vanderbilt, made the tackle. Let's go back to the long pass play. That should look very interesting from upstairs.
Look how much room he has, how much time he has. Chance to look straight down at the pattern. That's an amazing shot.
You can't throw that any better if you cleared the entire defense off the field.
That's the kind of diagram the coaches will put on the blackboard for you, and it worked just like the Oakland Raiders diagrammed it.
How true that sound. A lot of prophecy hanging here in the Superdome. Both wide receivers to the left this time with Branch in the slot. Play action. Going for 6 to Branch. Touchdown! He stole it away from Roynell Young. In front of 75,000 fans, Branch has just made a theft worth 6 points.
Cliff Branch played this one like a defensive back. He did not have possession. Roynell Young had possession, but Branch, with his experience, waited and waited, stepped in front of Roynell Young, took the ball at its highest point, and that's exactly what you teach a defensive back to do.
Cliff Branch's second touchdown ties the Super Bowl record. Look at it. What great timing. Shielded Young with his body, and the Raiders with another big score. Carr to try the extra point. And the Oakland Raiders lead 21-3, and that's also ties most touchdowns in a game, Cliff Branch. Tom Flores Raiders in front of Dick Vermeil's Eagles, 21-3. Short kick by Barr that's headed for out of bounds and goes out of bounds. Was it touched by Bunting? He touched the ball, and so now Philadelphia with another mistake will have to start from the 10-yard line. Well, the quarterback protection, that was one of the themes going into this game. Protect your quarterback, win the game. John Brody has that story.
Dick, if this flow doesn't change, and as Ron Jaworski had 2 seconds and less to throw in the first half, there's no secrets as to why a quarterback is or is not effective. It took him 2 seconds to get the ball off. None of his receivers were open. They're getting pressure up the middle, and he's had absolutely no operating room. On the other side of the coin, the second half starts right where it left off. Jim Plunkett's got 3.5, 3.8, 4 points. 1 or 2 seconds is all the difference in the world, and there's nobody close to him at this point. He's been able to use crossing patterns, anything he wants. His offensive line is doing a great job.
So Jaworski looking for better protection and hoping to develop that by making the Raiders play run, but Oakland has also been tough stopping the run. Merlin Olsen, you have that statistic.
They certainly have, and it's been tough on first down for the Eagles. They have not been able to do well, and that's crucial because that means when you're only averaging 2.6 per first down, that the Raiders are able to insert extra defensive backs and insert that fourth rush lineman, and they have made life miserable for Ron Jaworski.
Second down, 7. Jaworski to Carmichael. First down at the 32-yard line. Jaworski threw a bullet shot. Nelson and Osteen, the tacklers for the Raiders.
John just got through demonstrating what happens when a quarterback does not have time. Let's watch and see what happens when a good pocket is developed for the quarterback. Matuzak, the only man progressing on him, and he's being held away by Sizemore. Jaworski able to deliver that ball on target for a big gain.
First down Eagles at their 32. They trail 21-3. Montgomery